Hey YouTube, Retro Rewinder here. This is going to be part 2 of my epic Craigslist haul. If you have not seen part 1, go ahead and watch that. I've got a hat on in this video to switch it up a little bit because I'm literally filming 5 videos tonight and I'm too lazy to change, so it's going to be the same look in each one. So I thought I might add a hat and maybe cock it around to the side in the next one or something. I don't know. Anyway, part 2. I am going to be showing all of the Famicom games, the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance and Ps2 games. So that's all that's going to be in this video. So let's start with the Famicom games. The only Famicom game that is exclusive, I only have one exclusive to Japan, meaning all these other ones came out here. So the one that is exclusive to Japan is the first Goonies. I popped this in today and played it. It's actually really fun. I didn't like Goonies 2 that much, and I really did like this one. I don't really have a reason for not liking Goonies 2. I didn't give it a whole lot of time, and I kind of felt lost. This one had a little more direction. So, the first Goonies. Also, the second Goonies. Like I said, all these from here on out came out in North America as well. We have Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. 3, and I believe the most valuable out of the Famicom games. I looked this up, how to say it online. I already don't remember, but it's Castlevania 3 Dracula's Quest. And I believe this goes for like 30 or 40 bucks, so pretty cool to get that in the lot. And just a reminder, if you really haven't seen the first video, go watch that because it explains the whole Craigslist pickup. But basically I paid $600 for all 4 parts of this video series. Okay, there's only 4 Ps2 games, nothing too special. I'm going to keep 2 of them for the collection. But we got Crash Nitro Kart. This is the one of the ones I am keeping. And Mortal Kombat Deception. I'm going to keep this one as well. Hopefully there's not too much glare. I can kind of see it. I don't have an LCD screen that I can look at. So that's why a lot of times there's glare on these, so my apologies if there is any. And 2 that I'm not keeping is NBA Live 2005. This will probably just end up in a garbage can or something. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. A lot of times with these crappy sports games, I can't even sell them to pawn shops or anything. So I just take out the inserts in the disc and I use the empty cases. And Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was the 4th one. Okay, moving on to Game Boy Advance. And I'll show these 2 and kind of tell a little story about these. There's also 2 Virtual Boy games, and I am getting a Virtual Boy off the guy as well. I forgot to mention that in the first part, but he could not find it. It was in a closet somewhere and he didn't want to pull it out. Since I know where he lives and I have his phone number, I'm pretty sure he will treat me right and give me those, since he did turn down a $675 deal, so basically $75 more than what I was going to pay, and he was going to get that immediately. So I think that he'll stay true to his word and give me the Virtual Boy as well. But he threw in the games with it already because he could find them. That was Nestor's Funky Bowling and Tellero Boxer. So 2 Virtual Boy games. I'm really excited to get the Virtual Boy. And moving on to Game Boy Advance, we have Tony Hawk's Underground. And most of these I'm just going to trade off. Mega Man Battle Network. I think I have that one. Breath of Fire. I do have that one. I love that game. We have Harry Potter. Advance Wars 2, Super Mario World 2 Advance. So there's some pretty good stuff in here. We have X versus Sever. I have no idea what this game is. The classic NES series of Castlevania. I do collect these classic NES series games. I think I might have the Castlevania one already though. And Sonic Advance is the last one of the Game Boy Advance games. Moving on to regular Game Boy. We have the Final Fantasy Legend. And I believe these are not Final Fantasy games. They just strap those Final Fantasy name on it. This game, I have no idea what it is about. It looks like an orange robbing a bank from blueberries, and that's Lock and Chase. We have Yoshi. Wizard and Warriors 10, Fortress of Fear. That one looks pretty cool. That's definitely going to stay in my collection. We have DuckTales, another one that I'm keeping. Super Mario World 2, Super Mario World Land. We have Bugs Bunny and the Crazy Castle. And all these labels are in really good condition. Hook. I really like the review that Retro Liberty did on the Hook games. I don't know how the Game Boy version compares. Final Fantasy Legend 2. Those, like, the labels on these are just so pristine. We have Power Quest, which kind of looks like a Mega Man ripoff. I don't know what that is. Probably the best out of the whole lot. Wheel of Fortune. This might find its way to Gamer Emporium. And this one's kind of cool. It's a I cannot think right now. It's a bootleg, and it's the all-new 101. And I'll probably go ahead and keep this just because I don't have any bootlegs, and I think it's kind of cool. I'm not sure what any of the games are on it. Looks like maybe a Home Alone and a Hello Kitty game. But yeah, I have no idea what's on there. One game that was in this Game Boy Advance, I have no idea what it was. I wish somebody, if you know more about these, tell me. But it's basically a clear Game Boy Advance game. You can see a big battery there, and there's no markings on it whatsoever. I believe you might be able to download stuff onto this. It had like 5 or 6 games already on it. I can't even remember what they are at this moment. But if anyone knows anything about these, go ahead and let me know, because I'm kind of clueless when it comes to this stuff. But the guy that I bought it off of, he programs like fan-based games for Super Smash Bros. So he might know, maybe knew how to program stuff onto these. I'm not sure. But yeah, if anyone knows anything about that. Moving on to the coolest out of the Game Boy stuff, and I already have this, and that's a complete copy of The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. He bought this at Goodwill for 99 cents. That would have been awesome to find there. That's probably one of the Goodwills I shop at, actually. The box is in really good shape. It's just got a little bit of, you can see where somebody had written their name on it. But it's still got the plastic. Dropping everything.
When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop.
It still has the plastic, and the game is in perfect shape. It's got the Game Boy poster, which it also has a Metroid 2 poster, which is pretty cool. And like a Nintendo Power flyer, and whatever this is. There's no manual in here, unfortunately. I do have this game already, so I'm going to be selling that. So that was one of the things that was going to help me make up some of my money. But I might, take parts of this one because everything is in such good shape. Okay, I think that is everything. That concludes part 2, which is the Game Boy stuff and Famicom and Ps2. This has been Retro Rewinder. I'm getting a text right now. If anybody, I don't know where I'm going with that. Please, when I release part 3 and 4, go ahead and watch those, because it only gets better. I'm saving the best for last. If you haven't watched part 1, please go ahead and do that. Again, if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. Give the video a big thumbs up, or a side thumbs up, or down, whatever you want to do. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, I love spreading the word. So if you would do that, I'd really appreciate it. This has been Retro Rewinder. See you next time.